I've created this little instructional video to help you understand how to solve a simple statics problem using the TI-89 calculator. And I made this little bar that's 8 feet long. It's got a pin support in A, so A and X and AY reactions, and it's got a cable support at B with the tension angled at 60 degrees and a 30-pound load on it. So to solve the equations, we balance forces in the X, we balance forces in the Y, and I chose to sum moments around B. To solve these equations, we're going to plug them into the calculator, and the format is going to be, we use the solve function, parentheses, and we put in the first equation, which is 0 equals AX, and so forth. Then it's followed by the word and we put in the second equation, and I almost forgot the minus 30 there, but you can't forget the minus 30. The word and then we put in the third equation. Then we put a comma after the third equation, and the variables are separated by commas in these curly brackets, and then we put the final parenthesis to close. So that's the format we're going to use. I'm going to go ahead and put the calculator in there, and I've got this black background so that it shows up a little bit better on the screen there. So to start, we push the F2, and you can see one of the options that come up there is solve. We push solve. 0 equals alpha AX plus T times cosine 60. And we go ahead and plug that in, and then you push the catalog key, and the first time you use it, you'll use the up and down arrows to find the word and. You put it on and you push enter, and that gives you the word and. Then you put the second equation, 0 equals alpha AY plus T times the sine of 60. And then we put in minus 30. We don't want to forget the minus 30. And 0 equals AX times 8 times the sine of 30 minus AY times 8 times cosine 30. And we've got the last equation in there. We put a comma, and to get those curly brackets we push the second and the parenthesis, and that opens up the special curly brackets for the variables. AX, comma, AY, comma, and T. Then we have to close the curly brackets and the final parenthesis, and when we push enter it will go out and find the answers for us. So you see that the tension in the cable is 51 point something, and we can use the right arrow to go ahead and scroll across and get the answers for the other two variables too. I do want to make one comment that it's real tempting to not have put in the times sign, and if you read the manual it'll tell you that you don't have to, but in this solve feature I've had a lot of students bring me their calculator and they can't, they're getting an error and they can't get it to work right, and the only thing I do to fix it is I just go in and put in those multiplication signs. So I strongly encourage you to go ahead and put those times signs all in there every time you multiply things together. Thanks very much for listening to the video. I'm going to record a couple more about how to integrate and how to solve integral equations.